3 good reasons to file for Social Security at age 62. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, now in this video, I'm going to be discussing at least 3 good reasons to file for Social Security at the age of 62. Now, I completely understand there are far more than 3 good reasons. However, Social Security is very complex, it can be very complicated, and it can also be very confusing, which is exactly why I'm going to break this down into a multi-part series so you can see all the benefits of claiming early prior to your full retirement age, and so you can make the best decision on your personal situation to maximize your monthly benefits and get the most out of Social Security over the coming years. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as I'm here for you to simplify the Social Security process, to break down all these details, so you can make the best decision on your personal situation, and again, maximize those monthly benefits, as there's a lot of moving parts here, and I want to help you out in any way that I possibly can. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Also, please remember, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be, so always feel free to leave your comments, your questions, and your feedback down below, and I'll do my best to answer them, and of course, make dedicated videos where I see fit to help you out as much as possible. Alright, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about 3 of the good reasons why you may want to file for Social Security at the age of 62. However, before we get into those 3 reasons, let me share with you some statistics here really quickly. And again, I think this is going to paint a better picture here, because a lot of us are really wondering, what does everybody else do? Well, let me share you some of these details as well. And again, this is very interesting, and again, I think this is going to be helpful with the 3 reasons I'm going to lay out for you here in just a second. Did you know that the average American actually retires at the age of 61? Now, some people plan on that, to retire at the age of 61. Some people, unfortunately, are forced to retire at the age of 61. However, statistically, in the United States, the average American retires from work at the age of 61. Remember that here in just a second, because we're going to refer back to that here as well. Now, also, statistically, across the entire United States, about 2/3 of the population claim their benefits prior to full retirement age. Again, a very important statistic we want to watch as well. Again, being 2/3, roughly 2/3, 2 out of every 3 people claim their benefits early. Again, we're going to refer back to that here in just a second. Another very important statistic that I want to share with you as well is the break-even analysis, okay? This can be very complicated in itself, but let me break it down really briefly for you as well, which is, basically, it comes down to this. There's going to be a break-even point. If you claim your benefits early at the age of 62, or you wait until full retirement age, which happens to be sometime between the ages of 66 and 67, or 67 if you were born after 1960, then again, your break-even analysis is going to be at some point. Well, check this out. The break-even point for the vast majority of people falls between the ages of 76 and 78. Again, keep that in mind here, because we're going to talk about that here in just a second. All right, so now that you know those statistics, let's jump into the 3 good reasons why you may want to file benefits early at the age of 62. Now, here's what it comes down to. You can file for Social Security sometime between the ages of 62 and 70. Now again, you can file after 70 if you want, but there's really no benefit to claiming benefits after the age of 70. But again, I talked about that in a previous video. All right, so now let's get into it and talk about reason number 1, which is, maybe you're currently working right now, maybe you're working full-time, and you want to maybe dial back your hours, dial back the number of days that you're spending on the job. Here's the thing. You can actually, cut down your hours. You can go maybe part-time, something like that. You can claim your Social Security benefit early as the age of 62, and guess what? You can still work and have an income as a Social Security benefit retiree and beneficiary. Did you know that? Yes, a lot of people maybe not realize that yes, you can still claim your Social Security benefits and have an income. However, let me tell you this much. If you are somebody who claims your benefits prior to your full retirement age, there are some earnings limits as far as how much you can have as annual income without garnishment to your benefit. Now again, you can still earn more than that, but just remember, you can earn up to this limit without having any reduction or garnishment to your benefit. In 2023, it's $21,240 through the course of the entire year, or on average, $1,770 per month is what you can have of earned income without any reduction or garnishment to your Social Security benefit if you're somebody who has claimed prior to your full retirement age. So again, this would be a great option. If you're somebody who's currently working full-time, maybe you're 62 and you say, I don't want to be working this much. I'm 62. I want to enjoy my life a little bit more. I want to get out of here. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. Congratulations, by the way. So what you could do, maybe you could run the numbers on it and you could say, hey, I could, go part-time. I could work maybe 15, 20 hours a week, something like that. And again, you could run the calculations on your own and you can earn up to that $1,770 limit in 2023 or $21,240 through the course of the entire year. And you can still claim your benefits. And there you go. You just freed up a lot of your time that you're not trading at your job, that you can do whatever you want and you can still work a little bit, still have an income, still get your Social Security benefit, and boom, you just got a bunch of free time for yourself. Not bad, right? I like it. So if you're in that situation, you may want to figure that out and you may want to run the numbers on your own situation. But remember, you can earn over the $21,240 in 2023, but your benefits will be garnished a little bit, $1 for every $2 that you earn over that. So keep that in mind as well. Now next, I want to talk about reason number 2. And in this case, I'm going to refer back to the statistics of the break-even analysis we talked about just a minute ago, where the average person is going to break even sometime between the ages of 76 and 78. Okay, remember that I talked about that a minute ago, which is whether you claim your benefits early at the age of 62, or if you wait until 66 in some months, 67 or 70, whatever you determine that you wait until. If you do wait, the break even for most people is between that 2-year period of time, which is again 76 and 78. Now I'm going to talk about a topic here that none of us want to talk about, okay? But I want to bring it to your attention because this is very important to understand, and it is life expectancy. I know we don't want to talk about this, but again, we've got to face the truth here, okay? This is the fact of the matter. This is the inevitable that we all face. Unfortunately, it's the truth, and we all know it, okay? This is something we got to pay attention to. Now, here's the thing. We need to understand, how long do we think we're going to live? Now, again, that's the wild card. Unfortunately, none of us know that answer. I wish all of us knew that answer, at least had a better idea, but unfortunately, we have no idea how long we're going to live for. However, some of us do have a pretty good idea based on family history, based on, genetics, based on maybe, different things we have going on in our own lives as far as possible illnesses or things like that. We might have a good idea of, do I plan on living for a lot longer? Or do I maybe not think I'm going to live as long? Again, I know we don't want to talk about this, but we got to pay attention to this because this is going to play a very key role in you claiming your benefits. Now, let me say this much. If you're somebody who's historically and, statistically, maybe you think you're going to live until 80, 85, 90, 95, possibly 100, something like that, you may benefit by waiting on claiming your benefits for a little bit longer until your full retirement age, or possibly even 70 if you expect you're going to live for a very, very long time. And again, I hope that's the case for everybody. Seriously, I really hope that's the case for everybody. But we all know, we don't know. That's the wild card. So here's the thing. If you think, and you look at your situation, you think, I don't really know how long it's going to be for me. You know what I mean? Again, I know we don't want to have this conversation, but we got to talk about it. Here's the thing. The break-even analysis, again, shows us sometime between the ages of 76 and 78 is where the numbers are going to break even. Let me quickly kind of give you a little example here. And again, I'm not going to drag this on forever, but let me give you a little example to this as just kind of illustrate this process a little bit more. Let's just say that you wait until your full retirement age. Your benefit would be, let's just say, for example, $1,000. Now, if you claim your benefits early at the age of 62, generally benefits are reduced by about 30%. So that would result in you getting a $700 benefit if you claimed at the age of 62. Now, if we run the numbers on this, the break even being you're claiming your benefits early, you're going to get more benefits longer, right? So you're going to get a lesser benefit, $700 benefit, but you're going to get it for a lot more years, right? But again, we got to calculate the total dollar amount as far as how much is that going to calculate out to over the course of the next, say, 15 or so years, 14, 15, 16 years, if you're somebody that claims the benefit at age 62. However, if you were to wait until your full retirement age, let's just say the age of 67 in this case, and you would get a $1,000 benefit, you're going to get technically $300 more per month, but yet at the same time, you're going to get less benefits, as in less months worth, right? You've essentially shaved off 5 years worth of benefits by waiting, but yet you're getting $300 more per month. You kind of get what I'm saying? So as we kind of plot these lines and we see where they converge, as in the break even, it's probably going to be somewhere between that 76 to 78 years. Now again, this is where the benefit comes in. If you're somebody who thinks you're going to live until 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, something like that, you're probably going to be better off waiting to your full retirement age or possibly longer so you can get that higher benefit. And ultimately, at the end of the day, if you do live to be, say, 90, 95, you're going to be way ahead of the game if you do actually wait to claim your benefit. However, if you're somebody that is, maybe thinking, I don't really know, I'm thinking if I make it to 78, I'm going to be lucky. You're going to be way better off in a much better situation to claim your benefits at 62 versus waiting until full retirement age. You're going to be, ahead of the game by claiming benefits early, because then you'll get those benefits right away. Does that kind of make sense? So we got to look at the break-even analysis to see at what age are you going to break even. Very, very important. And again, this all plays into life expectancy. I know. I went down that road. I didn't really want to go down that road, but again, it's something we got to talk about because it's all based on how long you think you're going to live for, things like that. We got to pay attention to that. And again, I think all of us have a pretty, decent idea based on family history and things like that. We can kind of project, it's looking kind of good for me. Or, these situations are thinking, I don't really know, but it's, probably going to be sometime within this range. So take that into consideration as well. Now next, reason number 3 is spousal benefits. Here's what it comes down to. If you're somebody who has a spouse, or if you are the spouse of somebody, just remember this much. You cannot get those spousal benefits, or you cannot unlock those spousal benefits for your spouse until you claim your benefit. Once you claim your benefit, then guess what happens? Your spouse could be eligible up to 50% of your benefit as well. However, your spouse cannot get those benefits until you have claimed your benefit. So this might be a good reason for you to claim your benefits early at the age of 62, because as soon as you claim your benefits, now you've unlocked the eligibility for your spouse to now start claiming benefits as well, okay? So take that into consideration. And that also goes back to point number 1, which was, let's say that you're 62, you're working 40 hours a week, and you're thinking, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to spend some more time with my spouse. I want to enjoy life a little bit more, rather than spending 5 days a week, the 9-to-5 grind. I want to get out of here and I want to go down to part-time. Again, if that's your situation, congratulations. But this would give you that option where now you can start claiming your benefits, and now your spouse has unlocked the ability to start claiming benefits as well. So again, take that into consideration. All right, so these are the points that I wanted to talk about right here in this video. But I do want to make it very clear. Full disclaimer, it is going to be very different for everybody's situation, okay? Everybody's situation is very different. This is not a cookie cutter situation for everybody. You got to figure out what's best for you. Again, going through the points that I talked about here in this video, you may want to consider a few of the different things. You probably want to look at a few different factors, as in how much money do you need to live on, what's your life expectancy, as well as do you potentially have a spouse that could potentially start claiming on your work record, and again, getting up to potentially 50% of your monthly benefit as well. You got to take into consideration all of this. There is no one size fits all with Social Security. It is very specific to everybody's situation. So please take that into consideration. This is not advice in any way, shape, or form. However, I do want to lay this out for you so you can better understand what is best for you and your situation. Anyway, like I said earlier, I'm going to turn this into a multi-part series because I can think of, off the top of my head, without even going down, digging into this too deep, I can think of probably 6, 8, 9, 10 different reasons why claiming benefits early would be beneficial for a lot of people. So again, I want to lay it out here, just kind of quick, clean, straight to the point here, and give you these 3 reasons. And make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward. And again, the other series to this, the other videos to this series, as I'm going to break it down for you and give you more points as to why it would be a good idea to claim benefits early. And of course, I can always make videos and talk about the benefits for waiting to claim benefits as well. There's both sides to the coin, right? Always both sides to the coin. Anyway, I really appreciate you watching this. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this very important video with your friends, family, social media, especially if you know somebody that is approaching retirement age or approaching the age of 62. And if they're considering claiming benefits early, share this video with them, and hopefully this will be helpful to them. And also go back and check out some of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, thanks so much. I hope this helps you. Enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.